Hey flower folks, welcome to Share Inspirations. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at how to send seeds using just one stamp. I have been employing this method for years. This is all compliant with the USPS rules. You can go ahead and check out on their website that you can send up to 1/4 of an inch, so 1/4 of an inch in the mail for just one stamp, as long as it weighs less than an ounce. I have some tools here that you don't necessarily have to have, but they are helpful if you have them. For example, this is a food scale that I weigh my outgoing mail on to make sure it's less than an ounce. I have this box here that I have cut out the measurement of just 1/4 inch, so I can measure before that. If it fits in here, then it means that it can go for one stamp without a problem. There's a couple of ways of doing this using a card and a sampler envelope. You can use a smaller card like this one that you get 8 for $1 at Dollar Tree, or you can get the larger ones like the Christmas cards. Currently, I received a few of these Christmas cards that I'm going to share how they were sent versus the ones that I send. Now, most people, what they do is they send it like this, okay? So they put it in different areas of the card, and when the card goes in the envelope, make sure that where you are stamping it, that's not where the seeds are, okay? So right here, that's not where the seeds are, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in like this, so when they put the cards in the mail through the rolling machine, I put it the other way. So I did it just the other way around, making sure that like this is how it's supposed to go in. Basically, the idea here is to make sure that when you have this area right here, it does not have any seed, otherwise the seed is going to break. Something else to keep in mind is only try and send, if you're trying to do it in a very frugal way like I'm showing you, only do smaller seeds that are not going to break, smaller, flatter seeds. Like these came through the mail, no problem. Chili seeds, honeydew melon, and snapdragon seeds came through no problem. And this person who sent it to me, they sent a Christmas card along with the Ziploc baggies. Okay, this is one way. Another way is, this is another way of using the Ziplocs, the small Ziplocs, is using this little tape and sending it out this way. And you can have multiple ones and have this filled, the entire card filled, as long as the card with the envelope fits through in this, you're good to send it for just one stamp. And as long as it weighs 1 ounce. Now, you don't have to have the machine, but if it would be very helpful if you used a piece of cardboard and just cut out 1/4 inch in any cardboard just to run the card through, so you know it's going to go through the machines just fine. Now, this is, I've shown how to make these origami packets before. Okay, this is how I send them because I don't like spending money on the Ziploc baggies. I understand that they're, you know, very cheap. I believe they're $2 for 100 Ziploc bags, and that's fine. I just try and eliminate the plastic and reuse as much of the paper that I have. I have made this origami seed packet a while ago, and I'll leave the link for that video at the end. This is what I use, and I try and do at least 3 to 4 packets per card. So if I were to send my card, what I would do is I would plant the packets of seed, making sure that they're not too bulky. Okay, making sure you're not sending round seeds like, say, peas or anything. You can also send seed packets, making sure that they're not, so this is a bad example. You don't want to send these because the seeds are so thick. You're going to end up with trying to protect it with a bubble wrap, and then it's going to cost the additional ounce stamp, which is only 15 cents as I speak, December 2019, but that's not what we're talking about. What we want to do is we want to stick with things that are thinner seeds like basil. You can do these type of seeds in the packets also. So for example, I have marigold seeds that are a very good example. Lettuce seeds, very good example. I have zinnia seeds that can go. So if you don't want to do the origami seed packets, what you can do is make sure that you have these lined up in a way that it's not touching the stamp. So the rollers are not going to go through the seeds and break the little guys. And try and plant them like this. I don't use tape. I just go ahead and put it in the seed packet and make sure that this area where the stamp is going to be, there's no seeds, so you're not risking seeds breaking. So this is for the seed packets. If you're sending the small ones like this, if you're doing your own, like I do, the origami ones, you can go ahead and do up to 3 seed packets, or you can sneak a fourth one in, depending on the size of your card, and go ahead and do this. And this works just as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put it through this thing to show you how well it works. Of course, it doesn't have the envelope, so it's going to give me a hard time. But see, it goes in easily. As long as it's going in easily, you're good. You're under that 1/4 inch. Also, right here is my food scale. And I'm going to go ahead and weigh this since I have it to show you. And it comes out to be 0.6 ounces, okay? So this is a good way of knowing that, yes, I am under an ounce and I'm going through 1/4 inch, and this is a perfect way of sending quite a variety of seeds. As you can see, I have calendula here, and I have 2 packets of Indian Spring Hollyhocks. These are all came from my garden, so if you're like me and collect seeds from your garden, this is a great way to do this. And you can do it on a small card just like this. The only way that would limit you would be how you're placing your things. So in this one, you're only going to be able to do these 2 because you want to leave a little bit of space. Also, some post offices are very picky as to it shouldn't have the sound of shaking. If you have that issue, I recommend you either trying to make a smaller one of these, or just going ahead and getting these type of seed packets, because if you notice, these don't really shake as much as those do. So that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and this is a very frugal way of sending seeds to your loved ones, or like I do, join some seed groups on Facebook, and you can acquire seeds from someone else's garden versus your own. It is a great way of sharing seeds. Make sure though that you are checking the laws of where you're sending them. This is very strict policies for the Facebook groups that you're using to send the seeds. I have never had a problem with any seeds. I live in California. I've sent seeds throughout the United States without any problems. So make sure that wherever you're sending, if you're doing international, whatnot, that you're checking the laws and so on and so forth, and not getting in any kind of trouble. And that was the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.